This particular Studio Series figure, let me just tell you guys, this is the one that I just needed to have to go with my Jetwing Optimus Prime. So glad I found him. Here we go. What's going on, Alfonso Nation? Alfonso Peterman, the home skillet home dog, is here today. Welcome to another episode of my Teletraan unboxing series. Guys, I'm in love with the series, and I keep saying it, I know I keep saying it, but I really am. Because, you know, seeing them in the box, seeing them behind that plastic veil doesn't do it any justice. And there's a lot of figures in the future that I'm actually excited to unbox or to basically witness in person, like the Devastator for Studio Series, to combine that thing myself. And to see the ending result of what Studio Series created, to me that's like extremely valuable. So I love it. I'm super happy about it. And so in this video, we're going to actually take a look at the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, the Dark Lord himself, King Megatron of Icon. Guys, this is the battle damaged Megatron of Studio Series number 31. When I found him, you guys already know, I dropped my keys, I lost it, I took a moment of silence to remember. I can't believe I freaking found this guy. So that's right, Studio Series Megatron. I did the guessing game, as you guys know, and I think I said for the hint was fearful survivor. Yeah, and so basically what that means, he was very fearful. He was very defeated at the end of Revenge of the Fallen. He was broken up, he was battle damaged, but he was a survivor. As Starscream said, not to call you a coward, master, but sometimes cowards do survive. He survived the Battle of Egypt. So that was my hint. The first person to get this right was my buddy, Prime versus Prime. That's right, this guy literally, within 8 seconds of me posting it, bam, he dropped it and he was like right on point. He didn't just say Megatron, he said Battle Damage Megatron. So Prime versus Prime, thanks a lot, man. You've been crushing it. Keep creating, keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. You're fantastic, bro. All right, so let's get into it, because this guy is worth the recognition, let me tell you. So typical Studio Series packaging, as you can see. He's got the extremely long title, Battle Damage Megatron. He's got the render right there, looking fantastic. There he is in the packaging, looking very menacing. Transformers badge as usual. You got the nice render on this side of Megatron, and then you got close-up of the face on this side. Turn to the back, here you go. You get to see the robot mode, the alt mode. You really get to see like the glory of this figure and how well detailed it looks and how better the paint job is. I personally like it the most. So the description says Megatron fights to defend the fallen against Optimus Prime, which basically is a very basic description. Could have been a little longer, but it does sum up perfectly what the character did in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the unboxing. I cannot wait. Here we go, here we go. Whoa, Megatron, yeah. Wow, nice. This is a lot better than the first one, I'm just gonna say it. I don't know, I think the first one, it looks great, but it just didn't have that paint job that it needed to really have that realistic element to it. I mean, the detail wasn't that bad. I mean, I'm not gonna complain that much about detail, but I think the battle damage really sums up how he really looked. This perfectly sums up Megatron's real appearance. This is Megatron. Oh man, look at his face. You can really see how his own fusion cannon really made an impact on his facial sculpt. Check him out. Look at that. Megatron from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Look at the details and the painting on the side of the legs, that gold. Man, those gears, look at those gears in there. I am like, what? And this is like my favorite part about this figure, is that he doesn't have a backpack. He doesn't have a backpack. He actually has a detailed back that resembles the tank mode in the actual character form. Freaking love it. I no complaints about it, to be honest. And actually I noticed about his back, there's they purposely, see how you have this side right here? They purposely removed this side because of the battle damage. So even in tank mode, you'll be able to see the effects of the damage that he endured during the battle in Egypt. And then I think what seals this figure for me is the signature dagger. Look at this thing. This is, okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but with the exception of Transformers The Last Knight, Revenge of the Fallen is my favorite body render of Megatron out there. I don't really like the first movie render that much. He didn't look that good for me. Dark of the Moon, I hated the way he looked. He looked too weak. He was a truck. Like, he couldn't even fly. I don't know, it just didn't feel like Megatron. But I personally like Revenge of the Fallen model. Just this model of Megatron. This, like, with that signature, like, shoulder blade, and then that long dagger, and then these, like, claws, like, and his face, and then he's a tank that can roll on the ground and also fly. So it's almost like he has triple changing abilities, you know? Like, he's very, very interesting, and I always did like the tank mode of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. It has that nice silverish gunmetal paint job, and it has these gold accents like in the chest and all throughout the legs and even the edges of the fingers. And I'm gonna assume that the golden parts is like rust, or maybe, I don't know, I mean, I don't think the gears on the side would be rusted, or maybe they are, but the dagger also has it, you see, so the dagger has this very gold finish, and you can also pull it back, and bam, the signature cannon. Fantastic. I love it. He doesn't come with any accessories, but I personally don't think he really needs any. If I had to pick an accessory for this figure, I'd probably go with like an Allspark shard, because he wouldn't even have a role in this movie had they not had the Allspark shard that brought him back. So maybe like a little doctor specimen, like the little doctor spider thing. I don't think he ever had a name, but he was a doctor, and he's the one who's been like alongside Megatron throughout this entire journey in this movie. So having like a little doctor with a little Allspark shard would be pretty cool for this figure. But he doesn't need any accessories for battle. You know, he has the dagger for melee, the cannon for gunfire, and he has, I guess, his looks for intimidation. So yeah, it doesn't come with anything else, but I will take out the background because that's my favorite thing really about Studio Series. It's not just fantastic figures, but it's display pieces to put in front of those figures, or actually behind those figures. So this is obviously the Battle of Egypt. There it is, the Egyptian battle, looking very, very intimidating. And, oh wow, and they have the three pyramids at the top. The pyramids of Egypt at the top. Now personally, I'm just gonna say this for my own personal preference, I don't actually use the background. I would rather position the characters like versus like each other. I personally would rather like do that. But anybody who wants to get one single Studio Series figure and feature that alone, the background would really have a nice touch to it. I think I have another Megatron. I think I have another Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. And I think it was one of the first releases. One of the originals. I might have that to show you guys. Maybe for like a little comparison. What would you guys think of a comparison? I don't know if it's like the very, very first Megatron, but it's one of the original ones, and he does have pieces removed because I was a very destructive and careless child. For the sake of size comparison and just detail in general, oh my god, that is an incredible difference. This is one of the first, actually one of the first figures I've ever received. This is Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen with that green paint that I just cannot stand whatsoever. I mean, the dagger looks great. The detail is alright. But if I put this guy next to this guy, whoa, a tremendous improvement. I mean like a tremendous improvement. Here is the comparison of the Studio Series Voyager, and I don't even know if this was a part of a series, but this is the original Revenge of the Fallen Megatron from back in the day when the movie was first being released. This is the, I mean, look at the Dagger comparison. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Look at how detailed the fingers are versus this. You know what I mean? Like, everything kind of explains itself. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see the contrast?
Do you see the contrast?
This is an incredible difference. So, yeah, no, this is definitely an improvement. One of the most fantastic Megatrons I've ever seen, personally. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm keeping him. I am keeping the battle damage Megatron. So I'm gonna go vlog style, kind of give you guys a look at how he looks, you know, with the background. Check him out. Check him out. Battle damage Megatron. Look at that chest. Look at the details. You really get to see it now that he's stationary and I get to move the camera around. You really get to see the details. Check out that head sculpt. Oh man. From all the way down to the dagger. Look at that long, jagged, deadly crab claw looking dagger. And I mean, those abs all the way up to the chest really does perfectly represent how he looked. And that big signature shoulder pad. Fantastic. The feet I've had a little bit of issues with, like with positioning him and standing him up based on, like, you know, how he's designed, but I mean, absolutely fantastic figure. Phenomenal detailing, and he looks great with the Egyptian background. And on the back, as you can see, no backpack, an actual, like, this thing really looks good. Like, it looks like Prime 1 Studio had a little bit of an influence, not completely, but they had a little bit of, like, an influence in the overall design. I know they didn't, but that's how great it looks. In the case of Megatron battle damaged versus Cybertron, verdict: we the jury find Megatron, leader of the Decepticons, guilty of a 10 out of 10. I give him a 10 out of 10. I really do. Like, I'm not just saying that. After truly looking at how much care went into this and how much details into this and the engineering of the articulation and the size and the detail and the paint job and the effort they put towards the battle damage, this is a perfect representation of Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen. Not many figures get that, so I think I gave Optimus Prime a 10, and I don't even think I rated the Jetwing Optimus yet, or the Jet Power Optimus, but I definitely give this guy a 10 because I really think he deserves it. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, body slam, grand slam that like button for me if you don't mind. I'd appreciate it. If y'all want to check this guy out, which you really should at least take a look at this guy online, I got the Amazon link in the description box below. If you would like to purchase a figure, please use the link. If you purchase from the link, you'll be supporting my channel, as I am an Amazon affiliate, so I'd appreciate it. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. This is Alfonso and Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. We're gonna catch you on the next one. Peace out. Yeah! FTJ! Pow pow! On your head. Too soon? Too soon? I'm sorry.